Welcome to the Scottie and Sylvia show. We are best friends who keep our finger on the pulse of the culture. I'm Scottie Beam.
And I'm Sylvia Obell. And on this show, we talk about it all, from our favorite actors to our favorite affirmations.
From black joy to black drama.
And just a sprinkle of Caucasian chaos every now and again.
I'm Scottie, a globe-trotting media personality with great taste in music and a D&D abolitionist.
And I'm Sylvia Obell, journalist, host, a writer who profiles all your faves.
Period.
I have no hobbies, so I'll end it there.
I just said, do not disturb, because I'm tired of the do not disturbs. I'm tired of that button. I'm tired of it. I want it gone.
Wait, you don't like Do Not Disturb?
I'm an abolitionist.
But you used to love it. You love the boundaries with my friends. Hey, I'm not accessible right now, please.
No. My thing is, don't do it to me. I'm just abolishing.
Toxic.
I'm abolishing Do Not Disturb, because that makes no sense. What if you're my last call? Like, what if I'm trying to call somebody and they are not answering simply because they want to get more rest? Sylvia, answer the phone.
You know, I answer the phone. What I'm imagining are all of our friends listening right now, listening to you talk about the importance of responding. I wish I could have a live camera on Scottie's text inbox right now.
That's not the point.
I need a live shot of the number on top of the notification bubble. Miss Urgent, what if I'm dying?
But I'm always right. But I answer when it matters. What's going on?
How would you know?
Because I know these things. You call me at 12 a.m., something's going on. What's happening? Alert. That's
what
what
if
I'm
in distress at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time?
That's not even a thing. You're not going to be in distress at 2:30. I already know you. I know you're not. Your distress comes about 7 p.m. PST.
I'm
screaming.
Not I'm timed.
Not with times.
Well, you know what? We were in distress about 7 a.m. yesterday morning. When we announced this podcast finally to the world, friend. Have you recovered?
No, I was crying on the train today. Still, today, on the train, listening to "Congratulations" by Drake, and I was like, "Wow."
I'm glad somebody's
still
listening to that song.
I love that song.
That's really something.
Wait, you said it like you don't like the song, Sylvia.
I love Drake.
Right.
Wow. Somebody's still listening to the congratulations. I had to really think. I said, I had to really.
Coldplay, shut up. Yeah.
Okay, but no, not to ruin the moment.
But definitely like the support, Sylvia. The words that
we knew it was gonna be big, but like I was overwhelmed. I don't use that word lightly. I literally was stuck. All me and Scottie could keep texting each other was, "I'm still crying. I'm still crying. You still crying? Yeah, girl. I'm still crying." Like we just couldn't even get. Like I was struggling to even post what we had to post for the rollout because of my Instagram notifications, the text messages, the calls.
Mm-hmm.
Scottie, I got an email from my 5th grade vice principal who said, "Hey, are you from Ewing, New Jersey? Did you used to go to this elementary school? Because I saw you in Essence today and you look familiar." Shout out to the fact that somebody who hasn't seen me since I was 10 can still recognize me.
Because you still got the 5th grade face.
Ridiculous.
They said that mug is still 5th
grade,
baby.
Sylvia Obell. I used to be in line at the cafeteria. But like, that's the depths of like that. Like that's the extremities where I'm like, emotions are being hit on every level. Because now I'm imagining 9-year-old me who had no clue.
Right.
You know, now she's talking to me about my inner child, and I wasn't even prepared for that. You know what I mean? Like, the scale of it, the scope. Like, I'm just so thankful to our
community.
Because the community, they hold us down.
The way that they pour into us. I walked downstairs. My super stood up and said, just clapping. I said, "Wait a second, please." Super. My super said, "You back." I love that. You back. I said, "Sir, you got to get off my Instagram. All right, please."
Screaming.
But it was the amount of support that we've gotten for the last like 24 hours has been like, I didn't want the day to end. I did not want the day to stop. I just loved it. It made me feel so, I was trying not to cry on Insta story, but I had to like tell them how special it is to us. It's been a long time coming, child.
It's been
Took a while to get here, and I'm happy that we here.
But we back.
Happy we can see this day, baby.
Yes. And so I know we talked about in our first episode what that means to us, but I just wanted to, now that we're on the other side of the announcement, like reiterate how much the way y'all went up for it meant to me. Like people being happy for you is like not something that like I think as Black women we're used to feeling in general. Like, so it's just like to be so happy for us, and people were saying we were inspiring them, making them dream new dreams, think bigger, like all of that.
Tearing me up. It was
tearing me up, baby.
It was
tearing me up. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love you so much. We love y'all so much.
Y'all don't even know. But, let's get to the product that y'all love so much, because we could chop it up all day.
All day.
If you
we
let
could just
us.
Talk.
And I'm sure y'all would be like, well, why won't you? Because when I tell you, somebody also was like, are the episodes going to be weekly? And I said, yes.
Y'all won.
I said, y'all won. They said bullying works sometimes, huh? Somebody responded, said bullying works. And I'm like, enough from y'all. So, yes, I know y'all would probably be like, no, please keep talking forever. But our producers will always disagree. So, let's keep it. Shout out to the team. But, yeah, so today's topic, let's jump into it, because this episode is coming out around 4th of July. And so we were really thinking about the simple but complex question, like, what is free? The Oxford Dictionary, because y'all know Sylvia, yes, here she come with her words.
Pull
and
it
her
out,
definitions.
baby. Pull it out.
Anytime I think about what something means to me, because words mean things, I like to look up the dictionary, because not enough people do. Some of us got to hold it down for society.
God, words mean
words mean things.
Please.
So the dictionary defines freedom as the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. And so, like, for me, when I think about what's freedom for us, I always think about how that's always going to be skewed, just as Black people in America, especially as Black women. Like, literally, the song "What's Free" always comes to mind with Meek Mill.
You have a right to fuck up his name anyway. He's been acting a damn
been
fool
a while
out here.
Since I said it out loud.
Please.
It's Champions is probably the only
right.
Probably the last Meek album I'm gonna love.
Pause. Just skip over that name.
I
That's
know,
what God was saying.
But Jay's on the track, and his verse for "What's Free" is amazing. I just wanted to give me because of this song. But yeah, Rick Ross and Jay-Z have a song called "What's Free," and like when we were when I was brainstorming for this episode, all I kept hearing was that. And there's like this line about like, "Oh, say can you see? I don't feel like I'm free," because like we are in this society where like systematically we have like, well, first of all, Independence Day, people who look like us weren't free.
Not even a really.
Now we
it's
are
not a real thing.
This wasn't a thing. Now we are on paper, but in practice, that's a whole nother thing. So a Black woman, a first gen who doesn't come from generational wealth, like oftentimes in this country, my hands feel tied. The whole work hard, American dream thing, girl, y'all saw us, they're writing about it. So it's not like I'm not working hard, but yeah, I still feel constrained. I look to my white peers, even just when it comes to like privilege of, okay, I make this money, I can invest, I can buy homes, I can do things to think about the generation coming after me only. No, I'm thinking about the generation after me, above me, next to me. Like there's no limit or like no, like, any of that. So I think when I think of freedom, I try to lean into the ways that I can feel free within this system. So like to me, when I think of freedom, I think about spaces that I feel free, people who make me feel free, activities that make me feel free, and just even ideals that I try to stand by to make me feel free, like shedding respectability politics, which is something newer. I mean, free to wear my braids in a boardroom, free to have my nails long, you know what I mean, and still be articulate. You know what I mean? Freedom to be dress how I want with my master's degree. Freedom to
Right.
have a master's, Ivy League master's degree and the HBCU undergraduate degree, because both are equally as important. And honestly, the HBCU one was a little harder sometimes. So like, like it's
And then
just
I just like to pull out, every time we do this, Sylvia did her Columbia degree in 1 year. Thank you. That's it.
I did my
Go ahead.
master's program
So
in 1 year.
she just said the NCANT was harder. She did Columbia in a year. Okay, that was it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I did the crazy grueling year program because I wasn't free and because I had the money for more years. I had no choice. I'm still paying off them loans from the 1 year. Imagine if I had done more. Like, so my thing was like, and that speaks directly to it. Yeah, freedom up to education, but can I afford it? If I can afford it, I got to work twice as hard to get half as much, literally. So it's impressive, but it's also like, damn, I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could have not lost my mind, was able to work and go to school, but I couldn't do any of that because I had only a year to get it done. So
Yeah.
like it's hard, but for me it's really about trying to live as unpoliced as possible within this policed society. Like,
Yeah.
and that's every day we try to figure out what that looks like. But I wanted to ask you,
I
like,
get
when you
that.
think about freedom,
No, RT
what does that
everything
look
that you said. Because it's when you think about freedom, it just feels so massive that you know how you have a whole day ahead of you and it's full of things and you just want to lay in the bed. That's what
Yes.
sometimes freedom feels like when they're like, "Hey, free yourself," and you're like, "Well, try free myself from how many things? There's so many things against me in society right now. It's tough to pinpoint everything I want to be free from. So I'm like, uh like you said, finding an outlet that would allow you to free whatever you feel has been in captivity for too long. And sometimes I feel like myself, just me being me, is a
Mm.
tough deal. And so
You said living inside this body.
living
She said my brain.
this
She's like
right here.
she's like,
It's
I'm
a no.
tired too. I too am tired of me.
So
And I
that's
can't
the,
escape myself.
that's the first freedom that I have to focus on. Free myself, because not only have I, first of all, been conditioned by America and societal norms and what, things outside the house have conditioned me to do, but also we have conditioning inside the house and what
Absolutely.
my family perceived as like respectability politics, or hair, me being a certain complexion, me sitting out
Yeah.
in the sun. Like it's a
Did
whole
you remember
thing.
not feeling free to get dark enough in the summertime? Even that
Right. Can
rebellion
you
of being like,
imagine?
no, I'm gonna get
Like, I'm not
dark as
sitting under this
possible.
umbrella. I'm not going to sit in the house all day
Oh
simply
my God,
because
that was a real
grandma
thing.
told me
Ooh.
that, ooh, you going to get dark. You going to get black. Or just even sitting on your knees because you don't want your knees to get black. Like, I was my nanny, and I love her. I love her so much. Miss you, sis. But
It's
it's
not funny. It
just
was the way you
no,
pointed
it's
out.
it's the miss you, sis. But a lot of those things I have to shed, and I've been carrying with me for a very long time. So, you know, I had to free myself, especially being a Black girl, from a lot of the societal restrictions inside and outside the house.
Right.
So I have to work on the emotional freedom
Mm.
of judgment. Because I think when you free yourself from the judgment, like, you're able to free yourself to do things for yourself. Because usually if you do something for yourself, you constantly think like, what does my mom think about this? Like, what
Yeah.
would my boyfriend think if I decide to do this for myself? If I decide to set this boundary for myself, will my friends think that I'm acting different or I'm acting new or something like that? So I have to free myself from the
Yes.
judgment from
It also
everyone around me. Yeah.
it
So
also
like,
sounds like you're talking a bit about freedom to grow and to change and evolve, like not to
see,
have to be the
see
same
freedom of
version of
evolving.
yourself.
Yeah, freedom
Yeah.
to evolve. Like,
Yeah.
that's what this is all about. So yeah, I try to make sure. Oh yeah, and then also, I have things that kind of hold me back from, I guess, being more free. But as far as like, I have ADD. I just was diagnosed. I have ADD and I suffer from dyslexia. So a lot of the times you want to be free of fear, and the fear the fear be winning sometimes, but the faith has to be louder. So
Ooh,
I want,
say that part again. So sorry.
the fear wins sometimes, but the faith has to be louder.
All
The
right.
faith, hear me out. Just hear me out one time. Just once. So, and although those two things are very natural, fear is natural. It will show its face. It's the most natural thing ever. And it will show its face in everyone's life. But the heaviness in which it shows in my life, I have to start figuring out how I'm going to free myself from that. So, yeah, I really want the girls to focus, me included, to focus on freeing ourselves from emotional damage that we do to ourselves. We do it all the time. I remember I would talk to you and you say, "Hey, be careful how you talk to my friend."
No,
Like,
it is.
Why
friend you talk about,
right?
Please.
So that's what my freedom looks like. But I think also it's important to, do small practices of freedom. Small practices of freedom, so that, because 4th of July, they have these like Pledge of Allegiance to our country kind of thing, and Pledge of Allegiance, I actually don't know the words bar for bar, to tell you the truth. So I'm standing in that. You understand?
You said you don't, or you do?
I don't. I do not. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
But they made us do it in elementary school. Wait, hold on. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands. Oh, of which it stands.
Well, it might
one
be
nation.
One nation.
One nation.
Under God.
Under God. Indivisible.
There you go. LOL at that.
LOL.
With liberty. Here comes the funniest part. With liberty
and
justice
for
all.
I am embarrassed that I know that bar for bar.
Because they made us say it every day in class. And shout out to the kids today who say no. But like, I think it's optional now, or maybe they don't even do it. But
it was always an option, Sylvia. We just wasn't in the option.
Nobody. And how I know what's an option? Unless somebody at 6. Unless somebody tells me.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody was asking the questions. People,
Gen
nobody
Z,
was asking the questions.
Y'all were ahead of the game.
We
weren't asking the questions. We were just following orders. Happy to have the education. Happy to not be separate but equal.
Just happy to be here, child. Can I get a book and a pen? Thank you.
They let me in a private school with mostly white kids. Hey,
baby,
got
they
it.
Let me read. Got it. Like, thank you. I am reading. Like, that's what we were living through. But like, yeah, we recite those vows like every day. We did, and so we recite those vows too, with pledging allegiance to our partners at wedding ceremonies.
Yeah,
that is going to be a thing. I can't wait for Sylvia's. Oh my God! And many of us, I just can't.
My vows.
I can't wait. But let's just keep going.
I love that.
The way that you love words, the way that you work them words. I'm going to be a pool of emotion. God.
We just gotta find the man first.
Oh no, we're gonna find the man. And he's
small
gonna be
detail.
Just as good with words. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna work on it. That's the easy part. Finding a name is easy.
Finding a husband.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's not easy.
You're right.
I am my 33-year-old self just said, if it was easy, bitch, I'd be married.
We just been working a lot, but
we've been working. Now that we got a steady job, hopefully y'all keep listening. I can focus on my personal life.
That's all we want.
Okay, no. But so, yes, I'm excited. I'm glad that you're excited for my vows, even though
I'm so excited.
You're going first,
excited.
And
Sylvia,
I will not ghostwrite. I'm here to tell you.
You are going to ghostwrite. You 100% are going to ghostwrite. I'm so sorry that you thought otherwise. And then I'm going to employ you for the other person if it is him.
Now I'm editing. I'll edit. I'll look over.
No. You will have to sit down with him and ghostwrite that whole vow. I'm not playing with him. So listen, okay. But all in all,
yes, all to say,
we all pledge allegiance. But what would our pledge of our allegiance be to ourselves and our own freedom? You know, like, what would you pledge allegiance to, Sylvia?
Like if I was writing my own, right? I think there's a couple pillars mine would stand on. Like, first of all, myself. Like, as a Black woman, we're seen as the caretakers of the world. We save everybody, our families. We're the most resilient about it while always getting the short end of the stick. But, like, who's taking care of us?
Right.
Who's taking care of me? I guess I gotta be me.
That's
Somebody's
you.
got to do
That's
it.
you.
Ain't nobody. So I gotta do it. I gotta take care of me.
It's the mute. It's the quiet.
It's
Because
the
that's
quiet.
exactly how it is.
Please put
Who's gonna
crickets.
take care
Who's
of
taking care of
me?
me? God is doing what he can from above.
Baby.
That's all. You know what I mean?
You know?
I got emotional. I know people can hold me down emotionally, but there's a lot of ways in which it's on me to take care of me. And so I have to make that a priority because I realized being a recovering people pleaser and all of that stuff, I can't be anything to anybody if I'm not taking care of myself. I won't be the best of me. Everybody's going to get a half-hearted version, and I don't want to be that. So I have to pledge of allegiance to myself first and foremost, and then in that hand to my community of Black women because of all the same things I just said. We're all in that boat together. And so prioritizing us, our point of view, helping us feel seen and understood, that's so much of what my work is about. You know what I mean? Yes. That's what the show is about. That's the reason why I wanted to even do cover stories and profiles is because I was tired of watching Black women, my favorite artists and actors, be asked the dumb ass questions. Like just things that have nothing to do with them as a human because they have to first prove who they are, or they don't feel safe, or they're not understood. Their Blackness is not understood, like any of it. And so what I love most about my interviews is that I always attempt for the woman to leave understood. You know what I mean? And to at least not feel like she has to be worried about something. Creating safe spaces, even within our work, like that's means a lot to me. So community of Black women, God, my faith, the promise of the afterlife I believe in, like I pledge allegiance to that because let me tell you, if I didn't, a lot of y'all would not get the grace that he keeps telling me, the forgiveness that he keeps telling me, the bigger personness, all of that, the loving kindness, all of that. He be getting me straight. Like, now, Sylvia, what did we say? So,
Baby.
That, and then the family. And I don't mean family just in the blood sense. I mean it in the practice sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so your family to me in the practice sense, you know what I mean? Because we show up for each other day after day. I have family members who fall under that category. My mother, my sister, my grandmother. Like, I have people who show up for me. Yeah. Not just when they need me, but like for emotional support, like hold me down emotionally, like take care of me. Obviously, like a village raised me, all of that. But like, so those people who make the choice to be around, like in that way, I pledge of allegiance to them forever too, because I wouldn't be who I am without them. So those are about the 4 pillars that come to mind first. And then my best friends, my group of friends, my tribe of friends, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all are included in that. So, Scottie, how about you? What are you pledging allegiance to?
You gonna make me edit it because I had Black women before I had myself.
I'm not surprised.
I had it right up there. I said I pledge allegiance to, a Black woman, to Black women first, because I think without them, for me, there is no me. There's no me at all. True. So my loyalty will always be and will always lay with them, and always I just want to always make sure that I am doing everything that I can in service to Black women all across the board. And when I think of Black women, I don't think just random Black women. I'm also thinking of my aunties. I'm thinking of my mother. I'm thinking of Sylvia. I'm thinking about Sylvia's mom. I'm thinking about Sylvia's sister. I'm thinking about the whole community of Black women, Black womanhood. Like, that for me is first. And it shouldn't, but I feel like whenever I'm broken, or I'm down, or I'm going through a hard time, guess who is the one to help me up? Guess who's the one who put me back together? Aside from God, you always first. But it's the Black woman, you
Yeah.
know? So I think that's number one for me. 2 is me. I know, Sylvia. 2 is for me. 2 is me. 2 is
We'll
me.
grow. We'll grow, guys.
I will
Stick
grow. I
around.
am evolving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm freeing myself right now. And so I just want to so I definitely want to pledge allegiance to myself and make sure that I'm listening to myself and helping myself as much as I possibly can, because like Sylvia said, you're no good to no one if you are just on E. Literally only have your body at this time. Your spirit is on 5%. And we all know when 5% gets on our phones, the phone get hot. And then all of a sudden,
apps get to running slow.
Right, things start glitching.
Things just close.
Right.
Calls get dropped. Apps just be shutting down.
Don't give a damn.
And I'd like to think that those people won't love us enough to not want that for us.
Yes. Yes. I would hope so. So it's just that I pledge allegiance to music.
Hey.
Music, because it saves lives and it frees people. And I use this line 1 billion times by Toni Morrison, and she said, "The function of freedom is freeing someone else," and that's all that music does. And that's what you do, Sylvia, with writing and interviewing these artists who don't really get a moment to really feel like themselves in these pieces, and have reflections of themselves in these articles. So I think doing that work, music, whether it be music, but we do anything, that practice definitely frees other people. So I just want to make sure that I'm continuously making sure that people are being freed with just my shared experience. And 4, I pledge allegiance to my dog. Let me just make sure that we say that. I pledge allegiance to my Nina.
Come on, Nina.
Nina Bean's been holding me down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hold it down for her. I pledge allegiance to her. That's my baby. But again, and also family. Let me just say that because
DeAndre, Nina come before you. I hope you heard her. I hope you heard her, DeAndre.
Because I almost felt a text message in my spirit coming. So my family definitely comes with Nina, because Nina is family. That is my daughter. That's my child.
She does.
I'm a mother. No drama.
No drama.
No drama. Not one single solitary piece of drama.
Your kids do have to come before everybody. That is a fact.
This is why I'm working. I work for her. I do it for her. I wake up in the morning, I look at her, and I say, "I'm doing this for you, baby. Don't worry."
And
Nina
is a
Nina is a what? Go ahead.
But she's loyal to you as you are to her.
Right, baby.
Scottie will leave the apartment. I have been there. Nina will wait by the door till she comes back. I'm like, baby, she coming back. You ain't got to sit right by the door, girl.
No. Shout out to all the dog moms. Yeah, dog moms. We out here taking care of our kids, doing what we can. And so, I pledge allegiance to that. And when the real kids come, I pledge allegiance to them too. Shout out to them.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful. I love our little Pledge of Allegiances. We need to get Black girls to write their own and recite those every morning.
Yeah.
Like the same way we had, I want mine to live in my head and be as inseared in it as the one that they wrote for America. That's the level of, and that's
we just need to replace it. We need to replace it.
We gotta replace it.
Exactly.
Yes. So anyway. And we love a little social whatever. So if you guys are listening, tweet us what your guys are pledging allegiance to. Mm-hmm. I would love to know what you guys are thinking.
Same.
Yeah. But love that. And while we're on the topic of Independence Day and free, for Black people, what 4th of July really means is a
day off.
It's a day off and a day to eat. And hopefully gather with some loved ones in the sun, preferably with the relative who has a pool. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? And just have a good time. Yeah. So in the spirit of that, you know what I mean? I think it's only right that we sprinkle a little chaos, because we love a sprinkle, that we sprinkle a little chaos into this episode with something with something called Unpopular Cookout Opinions.
Ooh, y'all gonna yell, and I'm just not ready.
Cause I just, what I love is like, we all know that we are black as hell. Hell, Scottie got black tatted on her, so on her wrist. We are black as hell.
Black
so
as
y'all
hell.
know, we know who we're, and we talk to us first. So like, I don't want to talk about who's invited to the cookout, who ain't. I don't talk about what should be like.
they not
we all know that already.
They not
we got the
invited.
playlist.
We know that already. Right.
We know what we listening to. Like, what don't we know? What are the secrets we are keeping from each other?
That's all I ask. Is that we tell the truth.
I just want to know
today. I'm. This is about freedom.
And this is about we're gonna free ourselves.
We need to free ourselves from these unpopular cookout opinions, because I really do need the masses to know that it's time for certain stuff.
I'm nervous because I don't know what she's gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm gonna start. And I feel like this is not gonna be a surprise to people who may be around me for game nights and stuff. It's just maybe be a surprise to you, the audience, my followers who I love. I don't.
Shit, I know what's about to come. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. Hold on tight.
And I just want to remind everybody, this is supposed to be a safe space, right? Okay, so
hold on tight.
And I want to emphasize that I'm not saying I can't. There's a difference between can't and don't.
Oh.
Words mean things. I don't play spades.
Oh, me neither.
I don't play spades, dominoes, and I'm about to start being more selective about where I play Uno if y'all don't start acting right and
y'all
get it together.
Making shit up now.
Because
shit on top of the rules.
It's chaotic. It's too much. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of relationships falling apart. I'm tired about relatives. Like, people just don't want to talk. Like, the drama is too much. I don't need it in my soft era. Last time somebody asked me to play spades, I said, spades is not a part of my soft life era. Because nothing's soft about it. I probably am no longer good at it because I've been really sticking to this for years. I have not played spades in years. So I'm not saying like I'm like this badass player who just don't play no more. I'm just saying I gave the girl up. And I think that maybe we should consider how well the family's doing, whether that be your literal family, extended family, friends, family, whoever at the cookout. How are we all in harmony enough to pull out this table?
Let's do a vibe check before we actually play a game, before some shit come out about somebody being adopted after a spades game.
Because one loss, now you're talking about somebody's ex-husband. You're talking about how somebody not paying child support. Suddenly little Jacquees find out that ain't his daddy for real.
Right.
Like, the kid, like, there's too many people who get hit by strays.
I'm an example of a spades game. I told you this. I don't play spades because my mother and my father actually broke up from a spades game.
I forgot.
That's why.
That's not the soul. That's not the soul. It was maybe an antagonistic.
That's the point. It's like they should probably sit this one out and say, we got issues. Something's going on with us, and it's festering. It's obvious. So maybe I should say, I'm not going to play with you.
I'm not going to have my husband.
You're not going to be my teammate. Absolutely not. Not right now, because
we got to go
home to come out. Yeah,
we gotta go home and take care of these kids after this.
Absolutely,
take care of a dog at whatever.
And my family and my mom and dad said, "Fuck that, no,
fuck them kids,
fuck them kids." That's what they said. So, and then when you got two competitive parents, who think they're the best at spades, both of them think that they're the spades king and queen. Truly, didn't speak to each other because they were that upset. Like, they were that upset. So I agree, Sylvia. I don't play. And I refuse to play with that one. That man that lives in this house.
Your boyfriend?
I ain't playing with him. I want
to they are one of the most competitive couples around. And you should see them bowling. It's ridiculous. Even when they're on the same team is crazy. So I can't imagine if they're on separate teams. But yes, no. A lot of couples done been through it because of spades. Spades them probably broke up a few happy homes.
Happy homes. Well, they weren't happy. You know the homes wasn't happy.
You know.
If
you're
spades
right.
Can break
if spades broke them out. You're right. You're right. It broke up some what's the middle word? Melancholy homes. I don't know, but like homes that were barely holding on. But like Michelle Obama said, a lot of marriage ain't happy, so you can't be playing spades and willy-nilly. I bet her and Barack ain't play for them 10 years that she said she was upset with him.
Any taboo. She wouldn't play nothing with that nigga. Taboo, dominoes, nothing. I'm not
during
playing
them years.
No games with you at all.
A wrap. Okay, Scottie, that's see, mine is pretty tame. Like I think other than that, that's about it. I love all cookout food. I feel like all my other opinions are popular. Like I would like people's uncles to stop. Just stop. You know what I'm going to say.
Stop what?
Doing all the inappropriate things that they do when you bring friends to cookouts.
Always.
Or not, or whatever else. You know, I would love for us to start giving actual time frames of when the food's going to be ready.
Right.
You know what I mean? All that stuff. But those are all popular opinions. So I just think mine, most unpopular, is about how I think we should stop playing a lot of these games.
That's true.
Like, it's not working out.
Especially when we're on shaky ground. We shouldn't play this game.
I'm Cicely Tyson on the porch like the family.
Right. Especially if like somebody just died. You already know there's been tons of beef.
People are grieving. Do not pull out that spades table at the repast.
That's
enough.
All I ask, please.
All right.
So mine popular. I think mines are pretty popular. Or mine, I think, are people thinking about these things? Maybe. I don't know. So my first one is,
I'm nervous.
I want grandma and grandpa and Uncle Ben and all of them to start to do more than just hot dog, burger. I need aunties, uncles. I need y'all to really maybe, okay, give me a burger, but can we buy some lettuce? Can we grill some onions?
You want a deluxe.
Can we do a deluxe? Can we try a different cheese?
A different cheese? You know these niggas is lactose intolerant and you asking for multiple cheeses.
I just want some cheese. I want a different cheese. I want to try a different that's the problem now. I can't even say or pronounce the names of certain cheeses because
you don't know
any. I only know American cheese. Can we get a provolone, a brie, Gruyere, or whatever?
A brie. It's brie.
A brie. Can we get a brie? So that's what I'm asking. I want us to expand our palate just for my next generation, my child's sake, because I don't have a great palate, and I think it's just because of cookouts. I don't eat past a burger, hot dog, as far as like cookouts are concerned. Let's have more. I want variety. We have that. You know, we have the range. So that's what I'm asking. One, I need more respect for the people that bring plates. You can laugh all you want.
No, that's a good
You can laugh all you want, Sylvia. The girls that bring the plates, the utensils, the girls like me who put actual effort into these plates, because the plates are not cheap. All right? I brought one because I got them in my house, absolutely. And to all y'all bougie hoes that's gonna sit here and say, "Oh, you eat paper plates in your house?" Yes, ho, I do. These. You see how you can hold it? You can put something on it.
White.
I'm talking about the heavy duty ones, guys. If you just listen to audio, the heavy duty, you can put anything on here. I'm loading it up.
She got props, and I'm screaming on the inside.
It
sturdy.
Might. You see how sturdy it is? Don't assign this task to someone who don't give a damn about plates.
Don't have somebody giving no flimsy.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to give the people who just don't cook. Oh, yeah, they don't cook by the plates. No. Give the person that actually cares about the quality of the plate. Heavy duty. You understand? I won't give you that plastic mess That plastic shit that just crack at the bottom. You put a rib on it. Okay?
A little too hefty of a rib, but it's over.
Okay? Or the construction paper ones.
What the sauce just drips out.
The one, yeah.
Yeah.
I want more respect, and I want to be able to feel comfortable in the cookout house knowing that I'm coming with an essential need, which is a paper plate. Juneteenth happened, and the girls were laughing at me until they need something to eat on.
You can't eat none of this food without a plate, baby.
And
y'all about to do a lot of dishes? Y'all about to do all them dishes?
Don't worry about me. I can take my plates to my house. And go. So that's the second thing. Third thing, let's release ourselves from, we talking about free, we can free ourselves from Cupid's shuffle. I'm tired.
To the right, to the right, to the left.
It's a stupid dance, and I'm ready for us to stop. It's just stupid.
Walking by yourself. None of that?
Because I don't.
You're right. I'm not really committed to it.
I'm not.
Maybe it's because we're not from the Midwest, though.
Maybe, but also it's because DJs don't know when to say, you know what? Let's stop playing the song.
You be Cupid shuffling for your life at a wedding, like taking a puff from your inhaler.
I need a water. Right, I need a sip of water.
Enough,
because they just don't know how to end that shit. When do you go? Or they go, okay, you dance the Cupid shuffle. Now it's time, electric slide.
Right after is crazy. Who am I, Beyonce? Yeah, that's ridiculous. What kind of stamina do you think I have? Is it a paid performance?
Give us a break.
Give us a break.
Please, free us from this. I just want my people to say, you know what? We don't have to do every line dance when we play the first line dance song. We can just play the dance song, and then you got people on the floor. You could just switch it up. Go ahead. Do whatever you're going to do. But I just need the girls and boys to know that Cupid Shuffle doesn't necessarily need to be on our playlist every time, guys. That's all. They don't know how to shut it off. Maybe play it for a good minute. 1 minute. Because my aunt got arthritis. And my aunt still wants to be young. And she still wants to be on this dance floor with us. But then after the 4th minute of Cupid Shuffle,
there go the
my girl is sat. For the rest of the night. So I just want us to realize my girl is out. My girl is sitting this one out, sitting every song out. Ooh. So I just want us to recognize that, you know, our people got arthritis, our people got different things going on, and we don't need to be dancing for longer than a minute. So that's all, guys. That's it. That's what I got.
Those were great. Those were great. And I think that you're right about it, and I do think that there should be more respect given to the people who are not bringing food, because without this liquor, without this soda, without this utensil and this plate or this cup or this ice that you know the brother you asked to get ain't bringing on time, we don't have a cookout without these things. These things matter.
I need more respect.
Put some respect
on my
name. And one more unpopular opinion. I want us to stop, how do I want to say this? Gender roles at cookouts. Feminism is the right to choose. I would like to continue to choose that the men have to take out the trash after the cookout. Why is Auntie Susan struggling with a trash bag after the cookout?
Because
that's not what the quality we were looking for.
Cousin John and Bam Bam went outside to smoke, and so nobody was helping. Now they stuck in the car.
They cooking and cleaning?
Yes.
Crazy. The God cousins get away with everything. That's something. Live something. Stand by your uncles, brothers, and learn how to grill. I'm worried about the future. If I attend one more 4th of July party and nobody's having a cookout, everybody got a section, but don't nobody got a grill. Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. We are losing recipes.
Juneteenth, there was a woman on the grill. Okay, my friend, she got
What? What? We got a grill now too? does it end?
Yes, we do. My friend was on a grill and asked us how long it took for us to actually turn on the grill. This is why we can't.
Because who knows how to do that?
It took us 30 minutes to figure out how to turn it on.
We got the kitchen items, the side dishes. Why? I gotta learn how to ignite, burn my lashes off. That's crazy.
Yes, that's
ridiculous.
What we were doing.
Absolutely not. So yeah, all of that.
You're right. And we're winding down, okay? But
yes,
we don't ever end the Scottie and Sylvia show without lifting you up, of course, you know, or giving you some real. And we do that in a little segment called Before We Let You Go.
Ba-da-ba.
Okay. We want to leave you with some final thoughts.
Okay. Ridiculous.
It's going to be ridiculous. Okay. And it's just funny that Sylvia's is so good.
So deep. Oh, no.
I love it. Okay. We want to leave you with some final thoughts and affirmations on freedom because we all deserve to experience it in its fullness. So I want to leave you with one thing, and then Sylvia is going to definitely leave you with the next. One thing I want to leave you with, and I want to free you from, you know, is this to me a dance. You're never going to learn it. I understand. I get it, girl. I get it, baby. You want to dance with the others. I get it. You're not going to get it. I want us to acknowledge sometimes that's just not the dance for me. And that's fine. But I do not want you at these parties with the ones, the experienced expert Tamiya dancers.
About that one,
and
they
you are
twirling.
stepping on toes. You are in the wrong section. You're shuffling to the left when they're on the right. I want you to respect their space. Maybe do it in the bathroom. Do it somewhere else or learn. Just continue to learn, but you ain't got to jump into the process. That's what I'm saying, baby. You'll probably learn it in a few years, absolutely. But right now, this summer, this ain't your time. I love you so much. We can Cupid shuffle together for 1 minute.
You just told them you didn't want them to Cupid shuffle. Oh, for 1 minute.
No, for 1 minute. Me and you, girl, we on that floor. But Scottie when Tamiya comes on, we could get both me and you. Absolutely.
Close the door. She said close it and leave it closed.
Close it and leave it closed. And I just need, I'll walk you out. I will hand in hand because I don't know how to do the dance either.
Bathroom break. We could take a bath. We go to the bar.
We could take a bathroom break. We could do it all, honey.
Fix a drink.
We could fix a drink, get something to eat.
Fix a plate.
Get some grilled onions, put it on our hot dog. We could do a whole bunch of things. We don't have to do the Tamiya dance. That's it. And I hope I freed somebody with that.
The Midwest took a lot. Midwest dances took a lot of hits today.
No, because the girls
but you were actually speaking up. You're speaking up for them because the people in Detroit and them, they know what they're doing with that one.
They know what
it's
they're
the rest
doing.
Of us.
Yes, it's trying to insert yourselves. And then y'all stepping on toes. And then you don't want a person from Detroit to curse you out. Trust me. Trust
you don't.
Me. This ain't that. This ain't your moment. I'm trying to save you the heartbreak. Baby, sit this one out. That's it.
That's okay.
That's my affirmation. Sit this one out.
I'm screaming.
There you go, Sylvia.
Scottie came in, and then here I come.
because you gonna lift them up. I sat her down. So you can lift her up. Go ahead.
I sat her down so you can lift her up. It's hilarious.
Lift her up, Sylvia.
Here I come with a bell hooks quote about freedom. Oh, I hate her. Oh my God. She left it off the script for a reason. She really just came in here and told the girls to stop doing it to me and dance. And now I'm supposed to come over here and talk about the importance of freedom. I'm going to just read this quote so we could go take it as you will. Because I didn't even know the contrast is just staggering here.
Okay.
But I just want to hey babies, hey girls, come on over. I know.
In that chair that I put
over.
You
Come
in.
on over here from her. I know what she just did. Come on over. Let's just get back to the overall theme of the episode, okay? And here's what I want to remind you about what freedom should mean to you and how in this society and how to get to it, okay? Bell Hooks said, the moment we choose to love, we begin to move against domination, against oppression. The moment we choose to love, we begin to move towards freedom, to act in ways that liberate ourselves and others. So this love thing that a lot of y'all don't understand the importance of mastering. A lot of you are thinking, I can just go throughout life without getting married. It's fine. I don't want that anyway. Or I don't care about this or that. It's bigger than that, love. It really is the key to a lot of the freedom a lot of us be looking for. Because you got to love yourself, your people. There's a lot of complexities to love. So but it really is the main key to this freedom shit. A lot of the issues we're dealing with is because we're in the country. A lot of people don't know how to love each other right. Absolutely. So
and you're helping a lot more people. Absolutely. You're helping a lot more people if you lead with love. And that's, I wholeheartedly believe that. You have to lead with love. And you can also correct with love. You know,
and that's what Scottie is there.
No, that's what I'm saying. I led with love. I said, girl, you're my girl. Hey. You know, but that's important to know. Like, you could free somebody with just loving them. That is a beautiful thing. That's something. So that's great. Sylvia, thank you for lifting my girl up.
You know, you're going to get a little bit of both always here. Okay. At the Scottie and Sylvia show. Beauty salon, hair and services. But that is it for this week's episode, y'all. Make sure you come back next week for more Scottie and Sylvia because we do it all for you, especially the weekly part that y'all bully us into.
Especially the weekly part.
So come on back. All right, see you then.
Bye. Before you move on, if you like this episode, guess what? We have more for you.
Go on ahead and click on one of these videos for more Scottie and Sylvia.